So let's look at mindfulness versus embodiment versus performance, a body performance. So the idea of embodiment is the body not just as an object, but as part of who we are. So body as I, not it. The average gym treats the body as an object, the average doctor. This is the normal model in the Western world. I say my body as if it was a thing rather than part of me. So I want to make some distinctions here. So mindfulness is this trend that's there. It comes from a Pali word, sati. Mindfulness is one translation. It means coming back to, remembrance, coming back to the body, the awareness in the present moment, sometimes defined as non-judgmental present moment awareness. It doesn't necessarily mean embodiment. I can be aware of my body as a thing, like, oh look, there's my hand, or I can feel my hand. That's not an embodied experience. So, and I spent many years meditating like this before I realized this. It's subtle, but embodiment is actually being present as a body. Yeah, some really good teachers out there, like Reggie Ray looks at this a lot. Some other good, there's whole schools out there about this in meditation and mindfulness. So it's not aware as the body as an object. That's actually dissociative. It's like I am not my body. Yeah, which on one level is true, but for most people they need to integrate the body before they can make that separation. Otherwise, it's just spiritual bypassing. So not just aware of the body, but aware as a body. And for me now, there's a sort of, you often go into metaphor with this. You have to excuse the looseness here, but there's like an intimacy. There's a sort of coming home. It's not distant. It's close. It's intimate. It's like a romance or coming home. It's like having your hand in a glove that doesn't just fit, but becomes your hand. Yeah. So this is an embodied meditation practice. It's not just mindfulness as distance. So next thing, body's performance, another distinction here. So I was watching a dance show in Moscow just a few days ago, and it's a modern dance, and there's 7 dancers, and only one of them was embodied, and boy, could you tell the difference. So 6 of the dancers were performing, and you'll see this with politicians when they act, oh, I'm a politician. Yeah. You'll see this in bad actors, you'll see this in some dancers, you'll definitely see this in sports people. You could be super athletic and performing wonderfully, a high jump, without actually feeling the experience of that. Yeah? So the key thing here from an embodiment point of view is authenticity. So it's not acted, it's like a method actor who's really stepping into the role completely so they lose themselves. So this is common in method acting embodiment, but normal acting would be disembodied. Some dancers have it, so it's like the inside out dance where they're feeling the expression and it's authentic, it's coming from who they are, it's not a shape. So I was in a yoga class last night and a lot of it was shapes. Okay, I had to make shapes according to the teacher's desires. And I was like, yeah, it's not really embodied. I'm not feeling the shape from the inside out. So even yoga can be completely disembodied. So this performance body, whether it's performing a yoga shape, performing a dance, performing some body language, some manipulation, this is not authentic, this isn't felt, this isn't from the inside out, it's not embodied. So I want to make some distinctions between performance, body, this idea of body as object, athleticism, okay, and a lot of kind of sexual performance is not embodied as well. It's kind of, performance, you see that with the selfies and the kind of media influence, particularly on women, but also with men. That's another performance, social performance, yeah, as opposed to embodied. So this word embodied is starting to be misused, and I wanted to kind of define it in relation to some of these other terms.